An email slides onto the screen. Your company is incorporated. Congratulations, you're a director now. That took about 10 minutes and cost less than a weekly shop. Here's the part nobody mentions at that moment. The instant Companies House says those words, a clock starts. 5 ongoing legal duties begin, each on a fixed date, and you, the director, are responsible for all of them. The deadlines don't wait until you feel ready, and the penalties, when they come, arrive on their own, whether or not anyone sends you a reminder. That probably sounds alarming. It really isn't, because it isn't a mystery to panic about. It's a calendar. It's the same calendar we run at Roseworth for every company we look after, and by the end of this video, you'll be able to read it too. So let me lay the whole thing out. Picture your company's first 21 months as a single line, running left to right. As we move along it, the deadlines drop into place, one at a time. First, the confirmation statement. At least once every 12 months you tell Companies House that your details are still correct. Who the directors are, who owns the shares, where the company is registered. That's genuinely all it is. A yearly yes, still true. Ignore it though, and this isn't a modest fine. Not filing is a criminal offence, and the company can be struck off the register, closed down entirely. A heavy price for a 5-minute job you simply didn't know was there. It's also the easiest thing in the world to hand over. For our clients, this one just happens in the background. The date comes round, we check the details, we file, done. Most of them never think about it at all. Second, the annual accounts. Every company prepares accounts and files them with Companies House. For a brand new company, the very first set is due 21 months after the date of incorporation. That's the far end of our line. After that, accounts are normally due 9 months after your accounting period ends. Miss that deadline, and a penalty counter starts to climb. Up to 1 month late, £150. 1 to 3 months, £375. 3 to 6 months, £750. More than 6 months, £1,500. And if you file late 2 years running, the whole thing doubles. It's automatic, no warning letter required. This is the big one, and it's the heart of what we do at Roseworth. We prepare the accounts, we file them well ahead of the date, and then we sit down with you and walk through what the numbers actually say. Because accounts shouldn't just be a deadline you survive. They should tell you how your business is really doing. Third, corporation tax. This one's with HMRC, not Companies House. And yes, they're 2 different organisations, which trips everyone up at first. You don't register for this one. When you incorporate, you're set up for corporation tax at the same time, and a tax reference arrives in the post. What does have a deadline is telling HMRC once the company starts trading, 3 months from the start of its accounting period. Later, you file a company tax return and pay whatever tax is due. Miss the return deadline, and again the penalties are automatic, starting at £100. When we take a company on, we handle both sides of that split, the Companies House side and the HMRC side, so you're not the one keeping 2 different organisations happy on 2 different timetables. 1 relationship instead of 2. Fourth, and this one isn't a filing, but it matters just as much, a business bank account. Your limited company is a separate legal person. Its money is not your money, even though you own every share. So the company needs its own account, kept firmly apart from your personal one. It's a practical necessity, and in effect a legal one too. Blurring those two is where a great deal of first-year mess quietly begins. Fifth, records. Keep proper accounting and company records, normally for at least 6 years. Receipts, invoices, what came in, what went out. If those records aren't kept properly, HMRC can charge a penalty of up to £3,000. Dull? Completely. But it's that dull folder that makes the other 4 duties easy. And honestly, it's the one thing we ask of our clients. You keep the receipts coming. We'll do everything else. Now step back and look at the whole line at once. 5 markers on fixed dates, all set the moment you incorporated. And here's the thing worth seeing plainly. Every one of those penalties arrives by itself. Nobody phones to nag you, the date simply passes, and the charge lands, which tells you exactly where the real risk sits. It isn't that these tasks are difficult, Most are short and most happen just once a year. The risk is not knowing the deadlines are there at all. That's the whole trap, a missed date you never knew existed, and it's precisely the trap an accountant exists to remove. When someone else is watching the calendar for you, there's no date you didn't know about. So the great mystery you were bracing for turns out to be a short list on a calendar. Confirmation statement, annual accounts, corporation tax, a separate bank account, good records. Write those dates down the day you incorporate, and most of the panic quietly disappears. Just incorporated and none of this rings a bell? That's exactly what we do. Roseworth Limited in Finchley. Get in touch for a free chat, and we'll help you make sense of your own numbers and your own dates. Roseworth, accountants and tax advisors.